Folks, we're trying a new microphone today, so I don't know if it's any good. We're going to find out. This seemed like a nice little filler video to test it out on, but that's not going to be the topic of this video, this microphone, although it will be present throughout. The topic of this video is going to be another lawsuit. Now, this one happened before Jeremy's threat of a lawsuit. Jeremy, of course, being Jeremy DeWitt of Metro State fame. But this one happened about a month ago from our good friend, Willem Flattery, who I did a live stream on because he's a sovereign citizen who has no idea what he's talking about, more so than most sovereign citizens, in the sense that he doesn't even know how to use the sovereign citizen arguments, which was a lot of fun to just be like, are you kidding me? When going through his comments and responding to him. He got mad that I was responding to him on a video that I have nothing to do with. Other than occupying that comment section. I have no involvement. It's not my video. I can't delete him or censor him or anything. And he was like, you're violating my constitutional rights by correcting me, and therefore, I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. But don't take my word for it. Check out this comment. Blue Bacon, Title 18 U.S. Code, Section 241, Section 242. If upon conviction you are subject to a $10,000 fine, 10 years in jail, or both, and if theft results, life in prison. First of all, he does not sound that cool. Second, just that part right there makes me sort of stop and think, something's not right here. No, something's not right. Why? I've never seen a federal statute under Title 18 that gives you life in prison if theft results. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have seen it. I've just forgotten. But that sort of makes me think, is that right? I don't think that's right. Worthy of doing a little bit of extra research. But we won't do that right now, and I'll explain why later. It continues, Title 42 U.S. Code, Section 1983, Section 1985, and Section 1986 clearly establish the right to sue anyone who violates your constitutional rights. I will sue you if you keep violating my right to speak the truth and fact. We're going to go over those statutes, by the way, and I'm going to tell you right now, before we get into that, I'm not violating any constitutional right of his. He has freedom of speech to, spout nonsense on the internet, and I have freedom of speech to tell him that's a bunch of nonsense. Even if this was my video and I was deleting his absolute baloney, I have the right to do that as a private citizen because YouTube. What am I doing? YouTube is a private company. It's not a government company. I am not on YouTube as a representative of the government. It doesn't work that way. Do you have your free speech to be an idiot? I have my free speech to tell you that you're an idiot. Even this video right now, free speech. Now you can sue me for, defamation, but I'm pretty sure I can prove that you're an idiot in a court of law. So, good luck. All right, let's get into these statutes. And there's my foot pedal that I love so. Guys, they're under there. I just got to find my feet. And if I put my foot somewhere else, good luck. We hope we get lucky. Anyway, 18 U.S. Code 241, conspiracy against rights. If two or more persons conspire to injure or oppress, we're going to stop right there. I don't even need to keep going. If two or more persons. Folks, count me. Are you done? Did it take a while? Probably not, because there's only one of me. There's nobody else here. I am a single person. I'm the only person that has access to this channel. I'm the only person making comments on YouTube comment sections, whatever. It's only me. I'm the only person doing this. So why would you assume that I'm two or more people? If you read the statute, you would know this. Conspiracy is two or more people, folks. People think, conspiracy, that's a scary thing. No, it just means two or more people deciding that they're going to commit a crime. That's it. Now, it can be bad because you can be criminally charged for being like, I want to commit a crime. And then if one of your group actually commits that crime, you are also legally, liable for it. It's called an overt act. We're not going to get into it. I'm not going to. So we're going to go back to this. If two or more persons conspire to injure, etc. Injure. Words are hard. We're going to skip past the middle bit because we already know this doesn't matter. We're going to go, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both, and death results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if the acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual... attempt to kidnap. My bad. I skipped a comma there. All right, let me do that. Attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse or an attempt to kill, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life, or both, or maybe sentenced to death. I'm not seeing anything that references theft. I'm not seeing anything that references $10,000. But maybe he actually meant 242, not 241. No, he must have read that, right, before citing it as a threat for a lawsuit. Let's find out, shall we? Yeah. 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Now, stop. Color of law. If you don't know what that means, it's the appearance of authority. And contextually, it's often used to reference the appearance of authority where no authority actually exists. For example, if I was acting as a police officer and I pulled someone over, but I didn't actually have the authority to pull them over, then I'd be acting under color of law as opposed to, the actual authority that I've been granted under statutory law, or perhaps the state's constitution or the federal actual constitution, or whatever, whatever jurisdiction I'm under. So that's color of law. So whoever under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person, any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of rights. We're going to stop right there because we're already at a point where this does not matter. See, I rolled the wrong way. We're going to go this way. Whoever under color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom, I don't fall under any of that. I'm not acting under a statute. I'm not acting under color of law. Nothing. I'm not depriving him of his rights. He's still able, even after I call him stupid, he's still able to be like, well, I'm going to keep being stupid. He can keep commenting. I'm not stopping him from doing that. I'm just pointing out that he's an idiot. So we're going to move on. By the way, this one also doesn't mention theft or $10,000. So he clearly didn't read either of those things. Good job, him. But no surprises there. Next, we have 42 U.S. Code 1983, civil action for deprivation of rights. Now, this gets into lawsuits. I don't know why I just pressed that button, because I'm still talking to you. I'm right here. We haven't gotten to that point yet. The other two was statutory law. This one is civil law, meaning that statutory law I could end up in prison, whereas civil law I might have to pay a fine. And it's obviously more complicated than that, but that's not what this video is about, so we're going to skip past it. Every person who under color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage, or any state or territory. Wait a second. That's the same thing as the other one. It's just this one's a civil statute, not civil statute. It's civil. Well, it is, sort of. It's just two different sections, the same thing. It still doesn't apply. The same logic that I just said. This is still a no-go. Willem, read. First, before you read the statutes, pick up a book on how the law works and how the government works. Maybe talk to some people outside of your, I assume, very small group of friends, because certainly, if you had a large group of friends, someone would have known better and would have corrected you. Talk to someone who knows what they're talking about. Read some books. Maybe go through elementary school again. I don't know. Then once you have a basic grasp of the government, actually read the statutes you're referencing. This is the most basic thing you can do, is read the things you're talking about. Okay? Are we clear? Okay, moving on. Anyway, so, yeah, it's still civil action for deprivation of rights. The same thing. 1985 under 42 U.S.C. Section 3 is the one that applies, so that's what we see here. If two or more persons stop, it's conspiracy again. It's conspiracy again. Count me. I am a single person. It's not conspiracy. If two or more persons in any state or territory conspire or go in disguise on the highway or on the premises of another for the purpose of depriving, either directly or indirectly, any person or class of persons of the equal protection of the laws or of equal privileges and immunities under the laws, or for the purpose of preventing or hindering the constituted authority of any state or territory from giving or securing to all persons within the state or territory, oh my God, it doesn't even matter. This does not apply. I'm just trying to understand why this would apply, and I can't. Hold on. Let me look at this again. conspiracy engaged in the conspiracy entitled to vote from giving his or her support. Right. Okay. So this one actually would apply if I was two or more people and telling someone they're dumb violated their constitutional rights, which it doesn't. But again, I can tell people they're dumb. I did. I told Willem, I'm like, hey, here's my email. Send all legal documents to it because I thought it would make a really fun video. But then he never sent them. The jerk. If you're going to threaten me with a lawsuit, I at least have the what's the word I'm looking for? Just send me this stuff. I want to read it. I want to laugh at it. And then I want to put it on YouTube. Okay. Let's go to 1986. Action for Neglect to Prevent. So this one is basically, it still refers to 1985. Every person who having knowledge that any of the wrongs conspired to be done and mentioned in Section 1985 of this title are about to be committed, and having power to prevent or aid in the prevention, the commission of the same neglects or refuses to do so, if such wrongful act be committed, shall be liable to the party injured or his legal representatives for all damages caused by such a wrongful act. This certainly seems like if I'm liable, or if I'm violating civil rights as part of conspiracy under 1985, would I still be able to be held responsible for not stopping myself? Seems unlikely. So if 1985 applied to me as a single individual, 1986 certainly wouldn't, because I can't be held responsible for failing to stop myself from doing something in this manner. Oh, you had the ability to stop yourself, but you didn't. So we're also going to charge you with failing to stop yourself from committing the crime, not just committing the crime, which obviously implies that you failed to stop yourself. That'd be absurd. Now, maybe if I was part of a conspiracy and I was like, oh, maybe I should have stopped the other person from doing it. Yeah, maybe you could hold me liable under 1986. It just seems unlikely. But hey, I'm not an attorney that deals with civil law, so I don't know. And with that, we're going to go back to that one right there. So where does that leave us? Well, Title 18, 241, and 242 don't apply. Title 42, 1983 doesn't apply, 1985 doesn't apply, and 1986 doesn't apply. So good luck suing me. I can't wait to file a lawsuit against you for wasting my time. I don't know if I can actually do that. I'll definitely have it, shut down and be like, this is nonsense. This is a frivolous lawsuit. It'd be really, really easy. But that's basically all I got for this one. I just thought it'd be fun to share with you guys that there's a lot of nonsense I deal with on the internet, and most of it's pretty amusing. This certainly was. Not all of it is. So now you know some of the weirdness I deal with, and that's all I got. So I'm gonna stop this recording. I'm gonna see if the microphone did any good. If you like the microphone, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the microphone, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I do have a merchandise store on Etsy. I'll put that in the description area down below. Feel free to support the channel in that way. I also have a Patreon that has not been very active because I've been very busy, but I'm coming back. You see me with my stuff. I'm coming back. Patreon's going to be a bit more active, we hope. So we're going to deal with that. That's really all I got. That's the end of my rambling. So until the next time, be good, stay safe.